co-founder and CFO at ReJoule. We offer battery diagnostics and management platforms so that automakers and energy storage providers can maximize the value of their batteries. And so I'm going to give you a brief overview of ReJoule, and then I will step back to ask kind of syncing up and how we relate back to some of the panel questions as well. So right now, the problem we're addressing is that the current process to predict a battery's life is flawed. The process is time-consuming, and the results are unreliable. I'm going to give you an example, and feel free to express your outrage. So this chart predicts the power loss of battery over 2 years. Now this is based on a study of 30 cells with identical specifications and the same manufacturer. But if you want 95% certainty, this is what it looks like. You see how the range gets wider over time. The catch? This is for only one temperature. What happens at multiple temperatures and after 8 years when the typical vehicle warranty expires? I'm going to give you a hint, the scale gets much bigger. At ReJoule, we are able to track the battery's health across its entire lifetime with our battery management system, or BMS. It's the battery's command center that monitors and ensures safe and optimal operations. Our BMS includes a hardware and software component, and what's unique is that we're able to measure a critical health metric that is unobtainable in systems on the market today. This puts ReJoule in a unique position to help automakers and energy storage integrators improve the efficiency of their battery designs so that they no longer need oversized batteries to meet safety standards and warranty requirements. We can also make batteries safer. Our system provides a more proactive approach to battery management and can prevent things like battery fires. And lastly, we can also help create more targeted warranties. For new or used batteries, it is incredibly hard to predict lifetime, as you saw in the previous chart. With our system, we can help automakers design more targeted warranties and even enable batteries in the second life. So, how do we tie back to a few of the other points in the discussion? So there's definitely a lot of talk about autonomous vehicles, and I would be very excited about that as well, so I no longer actually have to drive in LA traffic. However, the autonomous vehicles, as mentioned earlier, is electric. The challenge with that is autonomous requires so much computational power that it actually drains the battery. So that would be a huge problem, especially if there's nobody actually to manage the charging yet. With ReJoule system, we can optimize charging and know when the battery needs to be charged, and also enable predictive maintenance so that basically our information can be sent to the cloud so whoever is the fleet manager can enable and optimize the most expensive component in the vehicle. Another point I want to touch upon is how do we integrate more renewables and batteries into our ecosystem? Right now, the biggest challenge with batteries is the cost and lifetime. For an electric vehicle, you might need it to last between 8 to 20 years, but for an energy storage system, we're talking 30 years. In that time right now, you have to replace the battery 2 or 3 times. With our system, we can optimize for that lifetime so that you know exactly when you need to replace it and reduce the amount of downtime that's required. And so, and also we can enable used batteries to be repurposed in the second life. That's actually why we started the company, so if you can tell from the name ReJoule, that's actually why we have the recycling logo, and it's actually in the shape of a battery if you look closely. We want to be able to help automakers know exactly when you're returning your electric vehicle, if it should be repurposed or recycled, and so it can be sent to the right place, so that we're not spending tons of money and time shipping vehicles across the country to figure out where they should go.